really glad to see you guys. I really miss you guys during the week.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't say that, but I think of you like my children. Does anyone have anything they want to say? Jim?
Well, last week you told us that we have to risk pain in order to make gain. Well, I think I've received pain.
Good.
I've been trying to reconcile my relationship with my brother, my older brother Mike. So I thought, well, you know, I invited him to my favorite restaurant. It's a French restaurant. I mean, it's not like being in the Champs-Élysées or Paris, you know, so on. And it's a pretty good place. My favorite place, as a matter of fact. So he orders the French onion soup. And the restaurant's famous for their French onion soup. He tastes it. Oh, it's not as good as what he gets in Paris. So he sends it back. You know, the check comes, and then he insists on making sure that I don't pay for the French onion soup. He calls the waitress over, he tells her, oh, we sent this back. You're going to take that off of his bill. Well, she looks at me and goes, Mister, I memorize your face. Don't you ever come back to my restaurant again. You are banished. Does he get in trouble? No, I get in trouble. And this is my favorite restaurant.
What kind of restaurant was it?
French. It was a French restaurant.
That sounded like Indian to me.
I don't believe she was French.
Yeah,
Russian.
I got a lot of the sense of the emotion, but I thought that your characters could have been more distinct.
So I could probably maybe work on my French accent a little.
Jim, I have an idea, and I think this would be really, really helpful for you. I think you should act out how it is with you and your brother, the dynamic that you feel. What happens for you when you're with your brother?
Okay, well, okay, guys. So you'll be my brother, all right?
Okay.
And you can be here. You're up high on the chair. You'll be up high here.
Stand on it.
Yeah, because you're my brother, and you're like, you're like really like lording it over me. You know, you're like being, you know, better than me. And then you could be me. Come on over here, Charles. You're down here. See, you're down here. Over
Can we put something down? They're kind of dirty.
Well, that's my life, you know,
Very good.
kneeling in filth. And so like you're like lording it over me.
I buy and sell people like you for breakfast. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. And then I'm down there like, oh, can I borrow just a little bit of money?
Just a little bit.
Not only can you not borrow money, but you have to pay for my lunch.
Oh, that was good, yeah. And then the more he complains about the soup,
I hate the soup. God damn your salty soup. Get it away from me. Like that?
the more the waitress gets mad at me.
That's how it was for you.
Yes. And I felt like I felt small and I felt like stupid.
So, does anybody have any suggestions for Jim to handle this situation?
I could help you.
Well, you know, if we're being honest, you know, my brother would definitely hit a case. You could like turn him down if he asks you out and says, "Oh, you want to go to Bimini or you know, fly to London and maybe catch some shows."
Yeah.
You could say, "Well, I'm not interested," and you dump on him and you turn him down. That would be cool.
Or if I said yes, and then I go, you know, we have this really great time, and you know, we make love and stuff.
You know, he's good in bed, whatever that means.
Well, believe me, I've done worse things on drugs. Another thing I thought, you let him and I keep dating. We build this this relationship, this foundation based on these lies and untruths. You know, because sometimes you can. Right, I think we talked about this one session. You can, if like two lies are bad, but four lies makes a truth.
That's correct. That's perfect. Yes.
So it would be a true lie, and then soon enough we get married.
Oh, and at the wedding, I stand up and say, "This is a lie, and she just did this to get back at you."
Or maybe instead of that, like you don't say anything, and then ever, and then I don't say anything ever, and then we have two kids. Elliot and Wallace, but for a girl Wallace, and then we just live forever really happy, but you never say anything, but you know inside that like it's all based on a lie, you know, so it's like you come away being the victor. I just come away with a family and like some nice houses.
Well, where's the payback?
The payback, Jim, patience. The payback comes, you know, 50 years from now when you're in an old folks home being wheeled around by your brother, and you know that he lived his whole life married to a woman, gave her everything that he had 2 kids, I had a bunch of houses, jewels, all this stuff that she ever wanted. And you know it was based on a lie. But you don't ever say it.
Oh, that's pretty cosmic.
That is very selfless of you.
It's hard to say that. I will, you know, because it's my life and I have to give it up, but I would for you. So I would do that. I would do that for you.
Thanks.
How does that make you feel?
There was a big weight off my shoulders.
I just want you to get healthy.
So Jim, if your brother was here, what would it be like? How would he be in this room?
Well, he'd be like, "Hey, Dr. Burke, I have heard so much about you. You are fabulous. You work wonders with Jim, and he has really shown a marked difference. And this group, you guys are magnificent. Coming here, working out your problems like this. You know what? You know what? Listen, I am so inspired by this group. You guys drive here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give as a gift to each one of you a brand new Prius so you can save on gas.
Wow.
I love it.
That's a good guy.
Oh my God!
Your
Your whole face changed. Your whole aura changed. You were so bright all of a sudden. Instead of like,
You try to be your brother. I was being like a phony person.
Copy him, Jim. What have you been waiting for? Copy him.
It's in you. That goodness is in you.
Is it me, or is that not the healthiest way to go about this situation?
Scott, who's the therapist here?
Life's tough, it really sucks, I'm having no fun. Life's tough, life sucks, that's life. Life's tough, it really sucks, I'm having no fun. Life's tough, life sucks, that's life. Life's tough, it really sucks, I'm having no fun. Life's tough, life sucks, that's life. Life's tough, it really sucks, I'm having no fun. Life's tough, life sucks, that's life. Crap!
Are we gonna get those Priuses though?